Intelligence assets report several vulnerable cogitator stations in the area. Exact locations unknown. Tech priests predict moderate hostile presence.
Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr, where we go on with our little war zone. I honestly forgot about in which battle we are, but it is, as you can see, a little data hunt, and we right now need to kill a sorcerer warmaster, which overall should not be on this level any problem, but overall you never know. What you might notice if you have not seen the last episode, shame on you, go back and watch it. No, just kidding. Different, some sort of bullet which comes out, and still it feels differently, and I think that is in Inquisitor Martyr very nicely done, and a important factor why this game is still so much fun to me overall. This guy's down, this one as well. And now with the frag shell, although you have to say, what is the little thing I would increase a little bit is the cooldown of, what is it? Not the aim shot, but the frag burst. I would increase it a teensy little bit, or decrease it to be very precise, but that is just a little weird, little me, I want to say weird me. It might then be, in the end, a way too powerful weapon. Anyhow, we will of course face a mission again with a higher difficulty, and after we have completed this little war zone here, which should be in the next couple of episodes, I hope. I can't of course promise that. There we then, if we don't find a better weapon, see what how good it is actually faring up against better, skillfuler, well, not skillfuler, but more damage dealing enemies.
Point of entry established. Harvesting data from compromised network. Warning, hostile units inbound.
And from above they came. Well guys, what I have not really known before, by the way, coming a little bit back to the Warhammer 40k lore, which I love. But I've said that many times, that I read about the war against the Great Beast.
Chimeric extraction complete. The harvested data is secure. Injecting purge protocols to compromised node. Locate next station.
Not only that I was unaware that orcs are using attack moons or planets which they attack with, but that the whole Imperial Fist Legion, 1,000 battle brothers, have completely been destroyed and replaced by different or smaller parts of different legions that I was not completely aware of. Very cool to read such notes in the end. So on we go. I know, did one heavily, or not heavy, mistake, but for me one mistake. I have not used grenades so far, which of course is not very cool. I get that. So one more data source. The good part is that we don't have to clear out every single room here. Let's spawn down. This one shall fall as well. Do I jump in there? Yes, even though it's taking a little bit then off the frag burst, which I love, Okay, one more guy. And down here's a nice little shot.
Point of entry established. Harvesting data from compromised network. Warning, hostile units inbound.
And they are coming from the top. Alright, we are then already through to the half. And from there they are coming as well. Let's first of all kill that flank. Well, I have not vaporized one enemy.
Die, heretic!
Oh my goodness. Okay, down he is. Taking the cogitator and putting it to a very, very good use. Come on, load up, load up, load up.
Transfer complete. Initiating noospheric data entombment. Mission is a success. End of log.
Oh yeah, let me take those guys down. Nice, nice, nice. And quitting. And guys, we will see us in the next little war zone in a tiny little segment.
You are expected to mark a bunker for an aerial strike. The target is reinforced by anti-aircraft artillery, so you must take out the foot soldiers and guns first, then finish the bunker. All this, taking it in stride single-handedly. Oh, the seemingly pointless intrigues of the Holy Ordo.
Well, at least it should be no problem. And of course, as I always say, love the radar settings in this game. Through the little bit of rain right now, it feels very, very pleasing to my eyes. Okay, I'm every time irritated by this little thing because I always think, well, that's a shrine, let's do something there. But no, it is obviously nothing for us to use. Okay, this guy nearly, oh, nice. Nice critical hit there. And going on. Exploded. That one taking down. That is a hell for our suppression resistance, but luckily at this difficulty nothing too much happened there to us. Down, down, down. Going on with these guys. Oh, come on. Okay, nice, great sword picked up. And here we are. The first anti-air gun. Well, normally on a normal, I still want always to say power rating, guys. I beg you pardon, but at this level, I think it's not that bad for us, of course, but it is not that hard of a difficulty to plunge through all the enemies. But at a certain point, if you...
One less target to worry about. Keep going.
You could say if you some sort of reaching the end game, and currently level 80 is the level cap. Well, I think always end game is some sort of what you make out of the work. For some guys it is just playing through the campaign, and for some guys, of course, some guys it is going on. Anyhow, we just can't do much else because I don't know, I was always under the impression that these war zones were good, liked them, but they were a little bit too difficult. I don't know whether or if they have changed a lot there in the last couple of changes, especially the last content patch, which made the game a little bit faster, although I am honestly not feeling at the higher levels the amount of fastness, but anyhow, that might only be me, like usual. Okay, I don't know why there were suddenly some sentry guns. Have they been summoned by the Sorcerer champions here? I don't even know. Another grenade in there. Loving the AoE damage, and we can be lucky that the Sorcerer champions here are not using their psychic powers to full extent, although, however, they don't die as quickly as I would like them to. But there you can see, if we would face, okay, they have a very high amount of HP, which is a little bit unusual, so it's great to face them at this level here for a change. But you can imagine how hard this battle would be if we would face them with a full amount of them, and with us decreased in damage and all that good, or with our damage decreased. I am sorry, sometimes it is very hard for me to formulate those sentences, and I don't even know why there was that big of a lag. Very sorry there. Maybe it's not normal for the game to have so many trap or summoned bolt guns there. Or let me precise it, of course, tarantula guns, but in the end heavy trident-linked heavy bolters. So quickly killing him off before he can regen. That would be not cool. Okay, another turret's card, nice. And what have... okay, I've ever seen this guy. And then just disabling the mortar, and one more in front of us.
Hostile unit down. Rinse and repeat. In the name of the Emperor, of course.
You may wonder why I have resupplied there completely, but in the end, after I had to use so many grenades, I think 2 or 3 against those mines of the sorcerers, I wanted just to be sure, although I'm very certain there are going to be a couple of supply charges here as well, or recharges, so to say. And nice little walking again through them traps. Hate that. But that's fun fact I can promise you, when I play for myself or on my own without having anything to record. And I'm not speaking, I'm just thinking, I'm many a times walking into them traps as well, but not as often as on record. That is just what I wanted to bring out there. What overall now surprises me, that the enemies seem to have a larger amount of HP here, but I'm just accepting that. Come on, come on, come on.
One less target to worry about. Keep going.
So in the end, we only have to bust the bunker, and that should not be that hard of a troll. And yes, I am greedy. I'll of course go to this little chest here. You can always, not ever, you can always and forever argue about whether it is always worth to go after them chests. You know, in the end, you're wasting a couple of minutes there every time, but I think you can, in certain games, just get greedy. I think it is worth it so far. And then only a bunker to bust. Oh, the grenade was a very, very great hit overall. Explosions overall. And then the final target. I'm glad on one hand that we have a longer episode right now, and on the other hand that the bunker, of course, is down.
No more primary targets on my Argus scans. Well done. Stand by for extraction. Unless you want to linger just a little longer.
No, we won't. We want to take a quick stroll through the items we have received, and I have to admit I have not cleared out the inventory by now, so it might be a tinsy a little bit overloaded, but well, that's just it. Come on, game, load up, please, load up. Be so kind to me. Let's see, anything good here? And then we can see actually at which stage we are. Oh, nice. Okay, we are now in the next episode we are going to be at battle 25. So 1, 2, 3 more episodes on stage 3 right here. So we'll take a quick look here. Okay, that is no upgrade at all. That's too bad. 23 is no upgrade at all. And anything here? Tarot cards, I'll of course do like that. Well, guys, that right now leads us to the end of this episode, and you know it. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you have actually enjoyed this episode, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.